Good evening. Hope you are well. I'm thinking of singing some songs about stories. How about a story about, oh, let's do this. Bad Leroy Brown. A story about a ne'er do well. Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now, Leroy, more than trouble. You see, he's standing about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him Tree Lover. All the men just call him Sir. And it's bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes. And he likes to wave his diamond rings on everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental. He got a Eldorado too. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe. And it's bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Friday, about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice. And at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris. And ooh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And it's bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, the two men took to fighting, and when they pulled them off the floor, a Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces lost. Well, it's bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Ooh, how about this? How about Billy Vera? About a heartbroken man do anything to get her back. What did you think I would do at this moment when you're standing before me with tears in your eyes, trying to tell me that you have found you another and you just don't love me no more? What did you think I would say at this moment when I'm faced with the knowledge that you just don't love me? Did you think I would curse you or say things to hurt you? 'Cause you just don't love me no more. Did you think I could hate you or raise my hands to you? Now come on, you know me too well. How could I hurt you when, darling, I love you? And you know I never hurt you. No, no. What did you think I would give at this moment? If you'd stay, I'd subtract 20 years from my life. I'd fall down on my knees, kiss the ground that you walk on. If I could just hold you again, I'd fall down on my knees, kiss the ground that you walk on, baby. If I could just hold you, if I could just hold you, if I could just hold you again. Speaking of a heartbroken man, how about this heartbroken man who is trying to uh, trying to drive away his blues, drive away his heartache. He's trying to use them big wheels of rubber to rub her out of his mind. 100 cups of coffee, 500 cigarettes, 1,000 miles of highway, and I ain't forgot her yet. But I keep on moving. I keep on moving on down the line. Ain't nothing in my rearview, just a cloud of dust and smoke. What do you expect when some old trucker's heart get broke? Yeah, old trucker's heart get broke. Well, them big wheels of rubber gonna rub her off of my mind. I'm a highway junkie. I need that on white line. 10 miles out of Nashville. I was doing about 91. State boy pulled me over. Said, "Where's the fire, son?" He said, "Where's the fire, son?" I said, "There ain't no fire. I'm just running from a flame." Go on and write your ticket. But I ain't the one to blame. That county judge tried to rob me blind. Them big wheels of rubber gonna rub her off of my mind. I'm a highway junkie. I need that on white line. I said them big wheels of rubber gonna rub her off of my mind. I'm a highway junkie. I need that on white line. So I rolled on into Memphis. I got nothing left to lose. Wanted to hear some rock and roll, but all they played was blues. Didn't want to hear no blues. So I tried to call up Elvis, but Roger Miller grabbed the phone. He said, "Drop them 18 wheelers, boy. You're the king of the road. You're the king of the road. Them big wheels of rubber gonna rub her off of my mind. I'm a highway junkie. I need that on white line." I said, "Them big wheels of rubber gonna rub her off of my mind. I'm a highway junkie. I need that on white line. Yeah, I need that on white line." How about a story of a man, a motorcycle, man and a woman, and a motorcycle, and sad and a sweet. Says Red Motley to James. "Well, that's a fine motorbike. A girl could feel special on any such like." Said James to Red Motley, "My hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Black Lightning 1952. And I seen you on the corners and cafes, it seems. Red hem, black leather, my favorite color scheme." And he pulled her on behind, and down to Box Hill they did ride. Said James to Red Motley, "Here's a ring for your right hand. But I tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. For I've fought with the law since I was 17. I robbed many men to get my Vincent machine. Now I'm 21 years, I might make 22. I don't mind dying, but for the love of you. And if fate should break my stride, I'll give you my Vincent to ride." Come down, Red Motley, called Sergeant McQuaid, for they taken young James 80 for armed robbery. Shotgun blast hit his chest, left nothing inside. Oh, come down, Red Motley, to his dying bedside. When she came to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road. He was running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry and said, "I'll give you my Vincent to ride." Said James, "In my opinion, there's nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. Now Nortons and Indians and Greaveses won't do. Oh, they don't have a soul like a Vincent 52. Well, he reached for her hand and he slipped her the keys. He said, I got no further use for these. I see angels on aerials in leather and chrome swooping down from heaven to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss and died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride. Last kiss is how that song ends, and that's how this song starts. Well, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. There on the road, straight ahead, a car was stalled. The engine was dead. I couldn't stop, so I swerved to the right. Never forget the sounds at night. The crying tires, the busting glass, the painful scream that I heard last. Well, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. So I can see my baby when I leave this world. Well, when I woke up, the rain was pouring down. There was people standing all around. Something warm running in my eyes. But I found my baby somehow that night. I raised her head and then she smiled and said, hold me, darling, for a little while. I held her close. I kissed her our last kiss. I found a love that I knew I would miss. But now she's gone, even though I hold her tight. I lost my love, my life that night. Well, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Hmm. 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 How about, oh, let's do 110 in the shade? Obviously, a story about a man who really, really wants a woman to talk to. Way out there in the cotton, a sun beating down so hard, a sweat rolling off of that shovel, digging in the devil's boneyard. I shone like a cool drink of water, a soft rag to soothe my face. I shone like a woman to talk to in this place. It's 110, 110 in the shade. Going way down. Mama, won't you carry me? It's 110, 110 in the shade. And going way down. Mama, won't you carry me? On handle so hot I can't stand it. Might shrivel up and blow away. Noonday sun make you crazy. At least that's what the old men say. Bottom land hard as a gravestone. I couldn't cut it with an axe. Gonna lay me down right here, and that's a fact. It's 110, 110 in the shade, going way down. Mama, won't you carry me? Going way down. Mama, won't you carry me? Or sometimes late in the evening, everything is quiet and still. I sit here and think about leaving. Lord, I guess I never will. A heartache down in that city. Bright lights scare me anyway. A short like a woman to talk to in this place is 110, 110 in the shade, and going way down. Mama, won't you carry me? It's 110, 110 in the shade, going way down. Mama, won't you carry me? How about how about 16 tons, song by Tennessee Ernie Ford. Don't confuse him with Texas Ernie Ford. Totally different guy. Totally different guy. Tennessee Ernie Ford was a gospel singer in the 50s, and he sang songs like "On a Hill Far Away Stood the Old Rugged Cross," like that. And then one Sunday, he took a day off and he wrote this song, Tennessee Ernie. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. With a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. He loads 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the strong boss said, well, bless my soul, he loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble on my middle names. I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama line. Ain't no hot tone woman made me walk the line. I loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, if you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the left one don't get you, then the right one will. I loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. How about, oh, let's do this. Angel Eyes. It's from Jeff Healey. Jeff Healey was a Canadian blues man. Lost his vision before he was 1 year old because of some child cancer, and then learned how to play guitar and go around and tour Canada and tour the world and make blues music. And this is one of the legacy that he left. Girl, you're looking fine tonight, and every guy has got you in his sights. What you're doing with a clown like me is surely one of life's little mysteries. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Well, I'm the guy who never learned to dance, never even got one second glance. Across a crowded room was close enough. I could look, but I could never touch. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Don't anybody wake me if it's just a dream, 'cause she's the best thing ever happened to me. And all you fellows, well, you can look all you like, 'cause this girl you see is leaving here with me tonight. Now there's just one more thing I need to know. If this is love, why does it scare me so? Must be something only you can see. 'Cause girl, I feel it when you look at me. So tonight I'll ask the stars above, how did I ever win your love? What did I do? What did I say to turn your angel eyes my way? Don't anybody wake me. All right. What now? Why not? Why not do a Robert Palmer song? Hmm? A hot summer night, I felt like a net. I gotta find my baby yet. I need you to soothe my head, turn my blue heart to red. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. A pretty face don't ain't no pretty heart. I learned that, buddy, from the start. You think I'm cute, a little bit shy. Honey, I ain't that kind of guy. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. I know you like it. You like it on top. Tell me, mama, are you gonna stop? You have me down 21 to zip. Smile of Judas on your lip. Shake my fist. Knock on wood. I got it bad and I got it good. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. How about a beautiful love song by the Georgia Satellites? Tender, really. Tender, really. You got me tied down with battleship chains, 54 long and a 2-ton anchor. Tied down with battleship chains, 54 long and a 2-ton anchor. I can't move my arms to hold nobody but you. I can't move my legs to chase nobody but you. You got me tied down with battleship chains, 54 long and a 2-ton anchor, tied down with battleship chains, 50 foot long and a 2-ton anchor. I can't move my eyes to see nobody but you. I can't move my tongue to taste nobody, to lick nobody but you. You got me tied down with battleship chains, 50 foot long and a 2-ton anchor, tied down with battleship chains, 50 foot long and a 2-ton anchor. I can't move my lips to kiss nobody but you. I can't move my heart to love nobody but you. You got me tied down with battleship chains, 50 foot long and a 2-ton anchor, tied down with battleship chains, 50 foot long and a 2-ton anchor. How about a little Big Bad John? Oh, man. You see that big guy at work there, and you're a little intimidated by him. You might want to just walk up and say hi. It could be important for you at a later date. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Every morning at the mountain, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip, and everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy, and if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John. Big John, Big Bad John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when a timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought that they'd breathe their last, except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well. Grabbed a sagging timber and gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John. Big John, Big Bad John. And with all the strength, he gave out a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above." And 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save, Big John. With jacks and timbers, they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground. And smoke and gas belched out of that mine. And everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John, Big Bad John. Big John, Big Bad John. Well, they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man. Big John, Big Bad John. Big John, Big Bad John. I was thinking the other day that I have not been singing Copperhead Road. Why have I not been singing Copperhead Road? I like that song. I'm going to look it up right now. And if you're not familiar with it, there we go. Steve Earle song. Definitely his, I think his most famous song, I would say. And it's about kind of a country boy can survive story is what it is. Let's give that a try. Well, my name's John Lane Pettimore, same as my daddy and his daddy before. You hardly ever see granddaddy down here. He only came to town about twice a year. Buy 100 pounds of yeast and some copper line. Everybody knew he was making moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted granddaddy bad, headed up the holler with everything he had. It's before my time, but I've been told you never come back from Copperhead Road. Now, Daddy ran the whiskey in a big block Dodge, bought it at the auction at the Mason's Lodge. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side, just a shot of coat of primer, and they looked inside. Well, him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. The sheriff came around in the middle of the night, heard Mama cry, and knew something wasn't right. He headed down to Knoxville with a weekly load. You could smell the whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. I volunteered for the army on my birthday. They drive the white trash first round here anyway. I done 2 tours of duty in Vietnam, and I came home with a brand new plan. I take the seed from Colombia and Mexico and just planted up the holler down Copperhead Road. And now the DA's got a chopper in the air. I wake up screaming like I'm back over there. I learned a thing or two from Charlie, don't you know? You better stay away from Copperhead Road. You better stay away from Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Okay. Well, that's not bad for the first time I tried that. We're going to save that and come back to it. And after I sing it 87 times, it's going to start sounding not bad. All right. Excuse me. And what's next? I think maybe some Mavis Staples. Mavis Staples, the best singer in the world. Excuse me. That Mavis Staples. Let's sing something from her. How about this song that's actually written by John Fogerty? And I'm out of tea. All right. Okay. Written by John Fogerty. This is kind of how Mavis sings it. Met myself a coming county welfare line. I was strung out, hung out on the line. I saw myself a going down to war in June. All I want is to write myself a tune. Wrote a song for everyone, wrote a song for truth, wrote a song for everyone. And I couldn't even talk to you. No, I couldn't even talk to you. And got myself arrested, wound me up in jail. Rich men about to blow up, communication failed. If you know the answer, now's the time to say, all I want is to get you down and pray. Wrote a song for everyone, wrote a song for truth, wrote a song for everyone. And I couldn't even talk to you. No, I couldn't even talk to you. Saw the people standing 1,000 years in chains. When people say it's different now, Lord, it's just the same. A pharaoh spin the message round and round the truth. They could have saved 1,000,000 people. How can I tell you? Wrote a song for everyone. Wrote a song for truth. Wrote a song for everyone. But I couldn't even talk to you. No, I couldn't even talk to you. How about, excuse me, let's do a blue collar. A blue collar. John Ward Hannum song. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a fireman on a locomotive train, shoveled coal to the furnace to generate the steam out to Pictou Harbor from the colliery's mine along that tramway line. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a farmer with acres of land. He cleared all the fields with a horse in his hands. That pile of stones at the section's edge stands as his monument. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. There's no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a lumberman in a shanty town. Put his axe to the pines and then he chopped 'em down. He floated 'em down the Murrumbidgee till he rode 'em to that Chatham sawmill. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. Let's do another John Ward Hannum song called Church of the Long Grass. 35 degrees for the last 6 days. Sure as hell hasn't helped the Blairmore blaze, but I can see that it's raining in the hills tonight. All wrapped up in a blanket of haze. 50,000 acres of timber raised, but I can see that it's raining in the hills tonight. I never found salvation in Jesus, whiskey or pills. I never found it in money or the good book. I found it here in these hills. And I belong to the Church of the Long Grass in the parish of the Porcupine Hills, where the grass can grow as tall as an old timer's tail. Some say taller still. Yeah, I belong to the Church of the Long Grass in the parish of the Porcupine Hills. I've always seen this land is holy. I guess I always will. I said it was my girl from the age of 15, a homecoming and a beauty king. And I can see she's still reigning in the town tonight. She fancied a fella of money and means, left me here crying like some old has-been. But I can hear that she's reigning in the town tonight. Luke can be a little temperamental, but he's a reliable steed. If you rein him tight and sit tall in the saddle, he'll give you what you need. And I belong to the Church of the Long Grass in the parish of the Porcupine Hills, where the grass can grow as tall as an old timer's tail. Some say it's taller still. Yeah, I belong to the Church of the Long Grass in the parish of the Porcupine Hills. I've always seen this land is holy. I guess I always will. I've always seen this land is home only. I guess I always will. All right. That's probably enough for today. Thank you. Oh, maybe one more. Yeah, I think everything's going to be all right. Got to end with everything's going to be all right. Oh, let's do it. Everything is beautiful first. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Pretty yellow, black, and white, they are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. And everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. There is none so blind as he who will not see. We must not close our minds. We must let our thoughts be free. For every hour that passes by, the world gets a little bit older. It's time to realize that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. And everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. Sing it, children. And everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. We shouldn't care about the length of his hair or the color of his skin. Don't worry about what shows from without, but the love that lives within. And everything is beautiful in its own way. On a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. And everybody's beautiful in their own way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. Under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. How about everything's gonna be all right? Two versions. Paul Thorne, eating fried chicken, mama's cornbread. Got a V8 Ford that's cherry red. I heard a little voice inside my head. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. I do believe it now. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Hallelujah. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Sing it with me now. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Riding on the back of a dragonfly with that Mississippi moonshine in my eye. I'm sailing home on southern skies. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. I do believe it. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Can I get an amen? Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Sing it with me now. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. I saw the devil down in Mexico. He was rolling bones at the Texaco. He handed me the dice, but I said no. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Hallelujah. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. I do believe it now. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Sing it with me now. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Big finish now. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be. Everything's gonna be. Everything's gonna be all right. Okay, one more. Everything's gonna be all right. This one by David Lee Murphy and Kenny Chesney. She rattled the ice in my plastic cup. I said, yes, ma'am, fill her up. Tell me something good that I don't know. 'Cause this world's been kicking my behind. Life ain't been a friend of mine. Lately, I've been feeling kind of low. And she looked back over her shoulder and pointed at a sign hanging up on the wall. It said, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Ain't nobody got to worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't worth spilling your drink. Everything's gonna be all right, all right, all right. So I nodded my head and said, that's for sure. Dropped a few bucks in that mason jar. Felt them good old neon vibes on me. And whatever monkey was on my back jumped off just like that, right into the deep blue sea. And I looked back over her shoulder, thinking about the sign hanging up on the wall. It said, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Nobody's got to worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be all right, all right, all right. There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on and sing it with me. There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on and sing it with me. There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on and sing it with me. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. All right. All right. All righty. That was fun. Keep yourself well. Talk to you tomorrow. Mm-mm-mm-mm.